What is up? Weekly Metal Reviews here with another album review, this time of the Dillinger Escape Plan's new album entitled One of Us is the Killer, coming out May 14th. Via like their own thingamabob label in conjunction with Sumerian Records. So yeah, that's that. So Pitchfork.com has been streaming the album in its entirety, and I have listened to it over and over and over again because it's that good. This is an absolutely incredible album. The Dillinger Escape Plan is a band that I have recently gotten into, and I have really gotten into them. I listen to them all the time. They're so, I can't get enough of them because they're so different. They got so many great songs. They can write so many different styles. They can do everything, and it's just marvelous to listen to. And this album to me is just another great album for the Dillinger Escape Plan. I mean, they really, they had Calculating Infinity, which was fantastic, Miss Machine, which was awesome, Ironworks, which is my personal favorite album, and Option Paralysis, and now One of Us is the Killer just fits right in with the great Dillinger Escape Plan albums. And one thing that I noticed, even on my first listen through this album, every single song stood out. It really did. And it stood out. It was different from the one before it. It was catchy, and you almost wanted to just sing along with it or something, really get into it on the first listen. Maybe the second chorus will roll around, and you just want to sing along with it again. I think a great example of that is the title track, One of Us is the Killer. I mean, that is a very catchy song with a very catchy chorus. I love when the Dillinger Escape Plan does stuff like that. When they, I always say this about progressive metal bands. I say about Between the Buried and Me, Opeth, all kinds of bands. When progressive bands do kind of things that are different from everybody else, things that you wouldn't expect, that you've never heard before at all, and that are just kind of weird, but weird in a good way, that's when progressive bands are at their best. And Dillinger Escape Plan, I love when they do weird things. Where, they can be utter fucking chaos, and that is awesome too. I love listening to that side of them. But when they kind of change up their style and do something different, like adding clean vocals, and the clean vocals sound different or something, I hope you understand what I'm saying. But, One of Us is the Killer really stands out because it's kind of different. It's softer, and it's got some nice vibes going through it. Now, I know, let me go back a little bit. I know that Dillinger is kind of like a mathcore band and all that stuff too, don't get me wrong, but they also got some progressive influences, which is why I say that. Anyways, where to begin about this album, really? I mean, like I was saying, I like when they do different things that stand out, or the second track, I forget what it's called, but there's this one part where the vocals are kind of strange and they go along with the guitar, moments like that. Or when Dillinger is complete chaos, they are seriously complete chaos. There's nobody that can really match them with intensity and furiosity. It is pretty hard to match, and it is incredible, the moments that are on this album. It starts off right away, just punching you in the face. And I don't know if I've listened to an album that really hits you that hard right from the beginning, with the song Prancer, the first song that they put out. I mean, it just knocks you on your ass right away from the beginning, and it doesn't stop. That is a great track. When I first heard that song, when they first released it, I was just like, it's okay. Like, I didn't find anything that I truly, absolutely dug about that, but it grew on me. There's other songs, such as Nothing's Funny. That's a very heavy-hitting song. I love that. I love just the pure chaos that is in that song. Or one song that I really love and might possibly be my favorite song on the album is the song Crossburner. That one. It's the 10th track on the album. How the vocalist just kind of like whispers a line and then it just boom hits you in the face, and it just busts into this really commanding and destructive guitar. And that's one thing about Dillinger that makes them stand out as well, is their guitar players are fucking insane. They do stuff that I have never heard before, that nobody else will ever think of on the guitar. It is pretty insane amount of talent that their guitarists have, and it's awesome because they just craft some of the most unique sounding songs and riffs and, you know, harmonies and solos and just weird clean parts, and just everything that they do is 100% unique and incredible. You know, sometimes they just hit some notes that are just absolutely disgusting, that make you cringe, such as in the beginning of Prancer. Those notes are just like, ah, and you just want to cringe, but they make it work, and it just fits Dillinger's style because they're just so crazy, and those are some crazy notes and riffs to use. I love the little things that they add with the guitar, such as there's just one song where there's just this little kind of solo type thing that's going on in the background, and you don't, you know, it's not that prominent, but it just adds to it. Or just some parts, they're just doing some weird stuff with the cleans, and they're doing some taps, and it's just like, what are they playing? You know, it's pretty insane. They have a really unique guitar tone. I think it really works in their favor too, because it's not overly heavy, but it's really crunchy, I feel. It's got this nice crunch to it that just really adds to making their songs more chaotic and all that. And the drumming is just as good too. I mean, the drumming is pretty nuts. The drums, you know, whew, I would have a hard time, you know, even comprehending what he's doing. I mean, he's just like bapping on the snare, and he's just going along with the guitars, and the guitars are playing this kind of like strange pattern, you know, that's very off time, and he's able to keep up with it and just play some really interesting beats with a great sound to the drums as well. I really like how the snare just cracks and stands out, and it's just really good. This album just sounds really good. Overall, I mean, this is just a really solid and strong album from the Dillinger Escape Plan. This is an album that I was really looking forward to when they announced it. And I'm so stoked to see this band on Summer Slaughter 2013. I've been wanting to see them for a while. I don't know why I didn't go see them when they were 25 minutes from my house on their tour with the Faceless. Don't ask me. I believe it's because I had some school stuff going on, but I don't know what happened there. Anyways, gotta get off my tangent. This is a good album. Some songs that really stuck out to me were the title track, Crossbracer. The Hero of the Soviet Union really stood out to me. Understanding Decay, and I believe I said the title track. But yeah, those songs really stuck out to me. Overall, this is, like I said, a solid album from Dillinger Escape Plan. You know, them continuing their chaotic selves that, you know, just makes them unique. This is one of the most unique bands to come out in the past, you know, 10-15 years. This is just, there's no band like the Dillinger Escape Plan. There can be bands that try to pull that shit off, but they can't do it like the Dillinger Escape Plan can. The guitars sound great, some very memorable and interesting parts on this album, be it the guitars and the drums. And definitely the vocals. The vocals stand out with the harsh vocals, and definitely the clean vocals as well. So yeah, overall this is strong. I'm going to pick this up. This album drops tomorrow, May 14th. Go buy it, support this band. You know, I'll be there. I'm buying this shit, man. It's good. I'm gonna give this album a 9 out of 10. Good stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. We put a lot of videos up recently that have not gotten many views. I don't understand that. I mean, we usually don't care how many views something gets, but when we put a video up and it only gets like 20, that's kind of discouraging. But anyways, we still love you. We love you all 580 of you. So thanks for watching. Bye.